Hello everyone, this is Tammy Kaiser, also known as Smart Martha, and this is Smart Martha Presents, and I'm going to do a series of Catholic mom hacks. And they all won't have to do necessarily with being Catholic. It just so happens that I'm Catholic and sometimes that's going to reflect on the things that we do. The one today does have a particular Catholic tilt to it, so it fits certainly today with today's Catholic hack. And plus, you know, our faith should sort of permeate our whole life. And if you're not Catholic, I'm sure, you know, a lot of the mom things I do will certainly relate to you as well too. So today's hack is a family altar, also known as an oratory, also known as, what do other people call it? I'm not sure. Mostly I've heard it called family altar. And it's just a spot in your home where you can put some of your religious items, where you can remember particular church seasons that are going on, particular prayers, particular devotions that you have as a family. And what's nice is you put it sort of in a, you know, central place in your house where you can be reminded that, you know, we're praying for this person or it's this particular season. It also just sort of marks, you know, this is my home, and I'm having that Christ presence, the church's presence somehow in my home, because after all, our churches are little domestic churches. Here is what my family altar is, and you can see it's not really an altar. It's a dresser, and it's just a dresser that I had. You know, it's such a pretty dresser. I didn't want to throw it out. It's one of those things like you keep even though you really shouldn't keep. But I am glad I kept it in this place because it's now our family altar. And I usually don't call it a family altar. I think of my kids would be like, family altar, what do you mean? Oh, the place where Mary is. That's what we call it. Like the place where we keep our religious stuff. The places where all the rosaries are. The place where Mary is usually what I call it. And I'm very happy having it to be Mary's place. I like that. It doesn't sound so formally religious. But you can call that family altar. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm hoping to do other Catholic mom hacks on my family altar so you can see sort of how it changes through the different seasons. It's Lent right now, so it's very, very simple. I try not to have a lot of decorations, and as we get closer to Easter, I'll be adding more things to this altar. And then finally at Easter, we'll have more flowers, maybe more statues. Divine Mercy will be around the corner, so we'll have Divine Mercy, picture of Jesus there, etc. So for now I just have my Mary statue. I also have my prayer bowl, which I will talk about at another time. And you know, usually I have lots of candles on here. Now I just have one candle, and I have, you know, I usually keep this always out on my place where Mary is, the family altar. And this is the patron saint of our family. This is St. Louis and Zélie Martin, St. Teresa's parents, and we have a little relic from it. So these are sort of the patron saint of our family. So I keep that on our altar too all the time. Now some people have a really nice table for their altar. Some people have a shelf. I've seen like the long tables. Those are very nice. Some people put a kneeler at their place. For us, the dresser works perfectly because it's got drawers, so I have places to store things. And, you know, I can keep some of these statues and things that I'm going to switch out, some different candles, you know, rosary. Look, I've got Advent candles in here. I'd show you this drawer, but it's embarrassing. It's really quite a mess. I'm going to need to clean this out. Get some holy water. Different statues in there, different holy cards. I have some pictures of other saints that I put out there as the seasons change. So that's what my family altar looks like in my home, and I hope this is an idea that maybe you could somehow even just simply incorporate, you know, like I said, it could be a small shelf someplace, and this could be just sort of the place where you say, here, this is our home dedicated to you, God, and here's sort of just a small reflection of our whole home being dedicated to you. That's all I have for today's Catholic Mom Hack from Smart Martha. Thank you.